Welcome to Living Freer. This is day 6 in our season of Thanksgiving, and today I have a lot to be thankful for because this week Laura is with me. It's Monday, and she's here in Irving with me. It's also Valentine's Day. Now, I usually scoff at Valentine's Day because it's so contrived. It is made to sell cards, I realize that, and I don't really like the gaudy pink stuff that you have to pass out. However, today, I'm just so glad Laura's with me that I feel in that Valentine's mood. More importantly, I want to be grateful today and say thank you to the Lord for marriage. Marriage is wonderful. You know, most of y'all know that I married late in life. I had never thought I would get married, but part of that's because I was content to be single, and then I met Laura. And I wasn't content any longer. Laura had never married either. And the thing that drew us together, and I wish I could tell you the whole story, which I don't have time for, but every single turn, every single moment that it was clear God was involved in the growth of our relationship. I love that about our marriage. But marriage isn't very well respected in our world. We don't treat it well. We trample on it. We trash it. We mock it. We trivialize it. If you look in music and in plays and in film and TV, the number one theme in all these areas of storytelling is romance, love, told by people who don't seem to understand anything about it. Katharine Hepburn, famous movie star, once said, "If you want to sacrifice the admiration of many men for the criticism of one, go ahead and get married." She did not have a good opinion about marriage. Johnny Carson, the king of late night, said married men live longer than single men, but married men are a lot more willing to die. That's really funny and sad at the same time. Groucho Marx said, "Marriage is a wonderful institution, but who wants to live in an institution?" But the one that really stuck out to me today in particular was Alan King. Alan King said this: "If you want to read about love and marriage, you got to buy 2 separate books." I think he meant to be funny, but I really think he just turned out to be sad. Because there's only one book you need to read that talks about marriage and love in a way that's authentic and powerful. Proverbs 31. That's where I'm headed today. Now, Proverbs is full of so many different things about marriage. You really need to be paying attention because some of them are warnings. Warning to stay away from crazy women. Women needing to stay away from crazy men. But when marriage works, the goal is what we find in Proverbs 31. And it says this: "Who can find a virtuous wife? For her worth is far above rubies. The heart of her husband safely trusts her, so he will have no lack of gain. She does him good and not evil all the days of her life." I love that. And it's not just a benefit for men. Proverbs 18:22 says, "He who finds a wife finds a good thing and obtains favor from the Lord." Proverbs 19:14 says, "Houses and riches are an inheritance from fathers, but a prudent wife is from the Lord." You know, part of the problem is that we put too much weight in emotion. Love. We think it's a feeling. But real love is a commitment. It involves feelings. It involves outcome. It involves commitment. It involves work. Love is a great thing. But what we have to remember is that real love comes from God. And so any marriage is not really centered on Christ. It doesn't understand what it means to be in love. We do what we were warned not to do way back when the movie Urban Cowboy came out, if you remember that. We are looking for love in all the wrong places. When we go to Christ for love, when Christ is the center of our relationships, of our lives, if first we establish a relationship with Jesus, where the Holy Spirit is living within us, then there is a chance for us to experience true love. Keep this in mind. God invented romance. Nobody knows how to do it better than He does. The source of our love for each other is God. And so when a man finds a wife that loves the Lord, she's a gift from the Lord. And that's worth more than rubies. Ever since we've been married, every aspect of my life has improved because of Laura. It doesn't take 2 minutes for a person to get to know me to realize I love my wife. I'm blessed by my wife. And I work and I strive each day to try to make sure that I'm a blessing to her as well. But in the end, the central character of our marriage, the vows we make are not vows to each other. They're vows to the Lord. And also expressions of gratitude for the person that God put in our lives. The last part of Proverbs 31, and it's a great chapter, and you should read it, because it really describes a real godly woman. She's intelligent, she's hardworking, she thinks about things, she cares for her family, they depend on her. A lot of people criticize stay-at-home moms. My wife is not a stay-at-home mom, she's a career woman, but I got to tell you something, staying at home is harder than it sounds, and it's one of the most important roles we have, especially if you have children. But if you get a chance, read Proverbs 31 and go down to the verse 30. Verse 30 is wonderful. Charm is deceitful, and beauty is passing, but a woman who fears the Lord shall be praised. I have a wife that loves the Lord, that fears the Lord, that seeks to serve the Lord. She's worth more than gold to me. And she will be praised. Today, I am thankful to the Lord for marriage. I'm thankful to the Lord for Laura. Take care of your marriage. Tend to it. Nurture your marriage. But also take time out to thank the Lord for your marriage, for your spouse, and for the love that comes only from God. Anyway, that is day 6.